Picture this. It's 1513. An Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis unrolls a map on deerskin parchment. The inked coastline is precise, the compass roses elegant. But then your eyes fall to the southern edge. There it is, a detailed outline of Antarctica, without ice. Centuries before satellites, centuries before explorers even knew Antarctica existed, here it was, drawn in uncanny detail. Welcome to Lost Map Files, where ancient cartography holds secrets capable of rewriting the timeline of human history. The Piri Reis Map was compiled in 1513 by an Ottoman naval admiral using at least 20 source maps, some ancient, some medieval. The fragment we have today shows the western coasts of Africa, South America, and a landmass at the bottom. In the early 20th century, scholars noticed something strange. The Antarctic coastline drawn as if it were free of ice. Mainstream history tells us Antarctica was discovered only in 1820 by Russian explorers, and ice has covered it for millions of years. So how could a 16th century admiral possibly know its true shape? Charles Hapgood, a professor of history, analyzed the map in the 1950s. He argued that Piri Reis must have used ancient charts dating back to a forgotten civilization capable of mapping the globe. U.S. Air Force cartographers compared the coastline with seismic surveys beneath Antarctica's ice sheet. They reported a remarkable similarity. The admiral himself wrote on the map, "These lands are drawn from the maps of Alexander and the ancients." But here's the paradox. Antarctica's bedrock hasn't been visible for over 6,000 years. To grasp how impossible this is, remember, 16th century maps were built from sailor logs, compass bearings, and guesswork. Even the outline of South America was fuzzy then. For a coastline buried under miles of ice to appear with precision defies every cartographic process of the era. So what explains this? There are three competing theories. Ancient seafaring civilization. Hapgood proposed a lost culture, predating recorded history, charted the globe before the Ice Age, passing fragments down through Greek and Islamic geographers. Geological shift. A radical hypothesis claims Antarctica wasn't always under ice, suggesting crustal displacement within human memory. Misinterpretation. Skeptics argue the Antarctica on Piri Reis's map is simply a distorted South America extended too far south. But here's the strange part. The southern coastline on the map curves in the exact way modern science shows Antarctica's ice-free shore does beneath the ice sheet. Coincidence or evidence? Visual cue. Side by side, distorted South America versus Antarctic seismic map, red question mark between them. Why does this matter? Because if the map is genuine, it challenges the timeline of human civilization itself. It implies ancient humans had advanced navigation thousands of years earlier than textbooks allow. Knowledge was lost, then partially preserved, through classical and medieval map makers. Our understanding of prehistory may be incomplete, even deliberately erased. And this isn't just ancient speculation. In 2013, scientists discovered Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, a temple complex 11,000 years old, rewriting what we thought was possible for Stone Age societies. Could the Piri Reis map be another such clue? Before I reveal our final twist, let me ask you, if you held a map that proved human civilization was thousands of years older than we're told, would you believe it? Or dismiss it as coincidence? Drop your theory in the comments. The Piri Reis map sits quietly in Istanbul, a fragment of parchment that could rewrite the history of the world. Was it a forgotten memory of an ice-free Antarctica? A clue to a lost global civilization? Or simply one of the greatest cartographic coincidences of all time? Next time on Lost Map Files, we'll examine another mystery. A map that doesn't just question history, it erases entire nations. Subscribe for weekly investigations into the maps we were never meant to see. Final quote: maps don't just record history, sometimes they challenge it.